Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. This is going to be my 25-week pregnancy update, and also since I had a doctor's appointment about a week ago, last Monday, it was my 24-week checkup, but I want to give you an update about how that went and all that good stuff. So if you guys are new here, my name is Emily. I'm actually expecting my third baby. So third time's a charm, so things are pretty familiar with me. Also with, you know, each pregnancy is different, so it's been kind of different than my other two, but mostly the same. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting into the symptoms of being 25 weeks. I noticed a big change in the baby's movements, especially this past week. I am feeling, you know, a lot more slides and kicks, and I'm seeing them a lot more each week, which is really cool, and it's very alien-like. And I noticed that the baby is keeping me up, already starting to keep me up at night. You know, I'm having a girl, by the way, but she's pretty much every night when I lay down and go to sleep and everything's really quiet, she starts to really move. And that's how my other two kids were too when I was pregnant with them. So you could definitely tell that they're related, which is really crazy. They seem like they have the same exact sleep schedule as my kids used to have. But anyway, I just really try to stay positive with, you know, when that happens, because I know I'm really tired by the end of the day. And when I lay down, she's like, oh, hey, I'm awake, and she keeps me up. But it's actually really nice because the whole house is asleep. It is very quiet, and I'm able to really bond with her. And honestly, it's kind of like good practice for when she's really here, except for I'm not changing her diapers or feeding her yet. But that's kind of how it goes with having a newborn and stuff. You're going to be up an awful lot. But anyway, so I haven't really been getting that much sleep. I have been, you know, really thirsty, and I noticed that when I don't drink enough water, I start to get Braxton Hicks contractions more often. They're still irregular, but they're more often. So I'm pretty much feeling these contractions early because it's my third baby, so I'm like feeling a lot more different things. I'm feeling more uncomfortable. Yeah, ignore the music in the background. I'm playing Pokemon on my Switch. So I'm trying to keep myself occupied too. Well, I don't really have that much to do, but I'm also a stay-at-home mom too, so I feel like I've got a lot of time on my hands right now. So I'm also trying to really take care of myself, trying to do the things that I like to do before the baby gets here. So yeah, there's that. I kind of got off track for a second, but I was pretty much saying that, baby brain. I forgot what I was talking about, but I remember now. So basically what I was saying was that I'm feeling a lot more discomfort, especially since I'm getting bigger and since it's my third pregnancy. Also, I feel like I kind of forget certain things, like how I felt with my other two kids, because I mean, my youngest, she's 3, so I mean, it's been a while since I've been pregnant and dealt with this and stuff. So, but a lot of these feelings that I'm having now bring back memories of how I felt when I was pregnant before. Definitely a new kind of discomfort has happened this week, since everything is like kind of loosening up in your body, getting ready for childbirth. Like your joints and your muscles are kind of loosening up and stuff. I noticed my pelvic bones are very, very sore. And it's like, because you know how your pelvic bones, they're not completely, you know, connected. They're two separate bones that kind of sit next to each other. I can almost like feel when I walk them kind of like bending, and it hurts. and it's causing a lot of nerve pain. And after I had my son Matthew, he's my oldest, he's 6 now, with his pregnancy, I noticed I was developing a sciatic pain in my hip, and this pelvic pain that I'm experiencing is kind of associated with that, I feel like. And just because everything is loosening up, like I said, it's just causing a lot of discomfort. And I'm feeling a lot of pressure too. Almost, I'm very in tune with my body, so which is a good thing, because then I can kind of get an idea of what's normal and what's not for me. So, I almost feel like the baby's head is, she's already, head down and everything. So I'm feeling a lot of pressure in that area. And it's getting uncomfortable, you guys. I have just a few weeks until I'm in my 3rd trimester, which is really crazy. And I feel like I'm already in my 3rd trimester. So I'm kind of frightened. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is all hitting me again. I remember all of this now. And I'm just going to keep getting bigger and bigger until she gets here. So I'm trying to enjoy how small I am now, even though I feel pretty big. Just trying to enjoy that, and I just want to take all this out of this pregnancy very positively. I'm trying to be positive about everything. That she's my last baby. This is the last time I'm probably going to be experiencing all of this stuff. So every ache and pain that I have is just because I have a child growing inside me. So that's what I keep in my head. Even though I'm pretty uncomfortable, I feel like I'm struggling with, a little bit of depression and anxiety a little bit, just because of, I don't really know how to explain it. I did explain it more in I have a separate video about dealing with anxiety and depression during pregnancy. I think I'm okay. It's pretty normal for me, and I think it's honestly not worrisome. I don't think I need to see someone, that kind of thing. But I feel like I'm running out of my hobbies, or running out of things to distract myself with. Trying to really enjoy this time before she gets here, and trying to play my games. I'm really into my my games, my Nintendo Switch that I have. I just finished a book, and I'm trying to get into my hobbies, because I feel like I'm not gonna have much time to do those things for a while. I can still make time to do those things, it's just gonna be difficult when the baby's here. So also my oldest, he's at school all day now. So, and he was in kindergarten last year, so he was only half day. So I'm still trying to mentally process that he's gone all day, and I miss him. Almost every morning I want to cry because I see him get on the bus, and yeah, so I've been pretty emotional. Aches and pains. I'm not really having that much back pain. I am a little bit. It's just I feel like my pelvic floor is just getting really sore and achy. I know breast tenderness has been a thing, the entire pregnancy with me. It's getting worse, and it's hard for me to take a shower, because of the water hitting me. It's it kind of hurts. I have to flinch. I'm like, no, that hurts. So, that's another little bit of a struggle. And I occasionally get queasy every now and then. That's something that that's kind of has stuck with me since the 1st trimester. But yeah, it's pretty random when I start feeling kind of sick and stuff like that. I have to have snacks in between meals, or I will end up feeling sick, I'm going to throw up, because I get so hungry so quickly. So I always make sure I have some kind of a healthy snack bar on hand. Just something easy I can grab real quick and eat. I'm struggling with pimples all of a sudden. It's hit or miss. I actually have a sty. I've never actually had them before until I got pregnant this 3rd time, so this is all like new experiences for me. Like this, it hurts. This is my 2nd one in like a month. So I think that's pretty much all of my physical symptoms that I can think of right now, as far as like how the baby's growing and stuff, which is really cool. Baby's almost 2 pounds. I believe one of my apps told me that, I can't remember how long it is, but it's like as big as an ear of corn, or a little bit bigger than that. So the baby's getting really big. Baby's almost 2 pounds. It's crazy. The app said the baby might be opening its eyes this week or next week. The baby's color of hair, the hair color is coming in this week. The sleep schedules are starting to be more recognizable with the baby, which I kind of mentioned that earlier about, you know, when I'm resting, she's more active, and when I'm out moving around, getting some exercise, walking, even like right now as I'm talking, she's not really moving that much. So she's sleeping. So it's really sweet. She's sleeping while she listens to me talk, which is really cool. That's pretty much it with the baby. I mean, all that needs to happen from here on out is the baby just getting more mature for birth and gaining fat. So the baby pretty much looks like what it's gonna look like when it's born, just a little skinny right now. So yeah, that's all for the baby. And I already kind of talked to you about my mental status, how I'm doing with that. I just feel a little stir crazy. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm a little stir crazy. I'm kind of bored. You know, my goal is to try to, you know, get out of the house and be as active as I can, but when it's like almost 100 degrees outside, I don't want to go outside. I don't handle the heat very well, especially when I'm pregnant. So it was really nice last week. Like the weather was really nice where I'm at, but then it started to come back up to the 90s and 95, and I'm just like, I know it's just an excuse, but I'm sorry, but I don't need to be walking around by myself with my daughter pregnant and possibly pass out. So there's that. I wanted to update you guys about how my doctor's appointment went. I was going to plan on, you know, recording footage of me going and stuff, but that didn't happen. Everything looks great. My blood pressure is still really good. I still don't have any like proteins or sugars in my urine yet. I do have a high risk of developing diabetes and preeclampsia during this pregnancy, and so far there's no signs of it. My doctor actually started to have me take a low dose of aspirin every day. It's like 81 milligrams to kind of try to prevent preeclampsia. So I am a high-risk pregnancy. They should have started me that earlier, and I didn't really realize that until I talked to my doctor the last time I saw her. So now the really crazy news too is that I scheduled my C-section date, so we know the day that she's going to be born. It's going to be December 20th, 2021. So it's really exciting. I'm so excited to meet her. So here is my 25-week baby bump. Alright, so here is what 25 weeks looks like on me. So I've gotten so much bigger. Not really getting very many stretch marks. I'm just mostly seeing my old ones. But my belly button is actually popping out this time, and it didn't the past 2 times. Past 2 pregnancies. So I thought that was kind of funny. So yeah. From what my app was telling me, my uterus is like the size of a soccer ball, which makes so much sense. Like, I mean, if you look at my belly, it's like a basketball. Maybe, I don't know if basketballs are the same size as a soccer ball, but I think they're a little bit bigger than a soccer ball. Whatever, but it feels like a basketball. So there you have it. That's my 25-week update. I Sorry if I'm a couple days late, but I'm going to try to keep up with these as much as I can. So December 20th is my official C-section date, so that's the day that I will be having this little girl, and just to know that it's happening on that day specifically, it's so exciting. And my doctor was like, if everything goes well, which I'm hoping everything does, I'm sure it will, but I will have a baby home before Christmas. So that's really, really cool. So I will see you guys at my next video, which is going to be my 26-week update. And if you guys would like to follow more and see the birth of our baby, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys later. Bye.